Hi YouTube, it's me, Lena, shutting my computer so I'm not lit up even stranger. And I'm coming to you with the summer movies that I'm excited about. I have a list of 11, 10 are blockbusters, one is not, but it's probably one of the big ones that I'm looking forward to. So let's get started. First off, I'm going to talk about one that came out this past weekend, but I feel the need to mention it because it was kind of the kickstart to the summer blockbusters, and that is Captain America the Winter Soldier. I'm going to be doing a review about this, but without spoiling anything in here, I'm just going to say that if you're going to watch the Avengers 2, this is the movie you need to see. You can get away with not seeing Iron Man 3, and despite me thinking you're an idiot, you can get away with not seeing Thor the Dark World. You cannot get away without seeing Captain America the Winter Soldier, and that's all I'm going to say about that. It's a very good movie. Next is one you probably may or may not have heard of. It's called Only Lovers Left Alive, and it comes out April 11th. It is a vampire movie that stars Tilda Swinton and Tom Hiddleston. It is a movie about a vampire who's a musician, and he gets to meet up with the love of his own life after so many years, who is Tilda Swinton, obviously. But then Tilda's sister, and I don't know if she's just a sister in the vampire sense or they were sisters before they were turned, ends up coming along and throwing a big fat monkey wrench in their whole life. And I'm really excited to see that one. I want to see how that turns out. Next is Spider-Man 2, which comes out May 2nd, and I have to admit I have not seen the first one. I don't know how that passed me up, but I really want to see the first one, and then I want to turn around and go see the second one. It looks really good. It has Jamie Foxx as Electro, and of course the big spoiler, not spoiler, is that poor Emma Stone's character, Gwen Stacy, probably has to die in this one to make way for Mary Jane. I don't think we need to make way for Mary Jane. I kind of like Emma Stone. I prefer Emma Stone to a lot of other actresses, but hey, that's just me. Anyways, next is one that I'm excited for, I'm also kind of dreading, and that's Godzilla, which comes out May 16th. And everybody remembers the Godzilla remake in like 1997, but it wasn't really a Godzilla at all. It was kind of like this weird lizard looking thing. But it was like lizard, raptor-y looking lizard. And it laid eggs, and it was just awful, and we all want to just purge it from our collective memory. And maybe this will be good enough to purge it from our collective memory, or maybe it will be just as bad. But either way, I kind of have to go see it. I will probably be seeing that one alone. I don't think I can drag my husband to Godzilla, or Only Lovers Left Alive for that matter. Next is X-Men Days of Future Past. It comes out May 23rd. And anything that retcons the third X-Men movie that I have blocked out the name of because it was that awful is A-okay in my book, because they're going back obviously into the past to fix what went wrong. And what went wrong was that Bryan Singer, the director of X-Men 1 and 2, went off and directed Superman Returns instead of directing the third one because he was stupid. So and I really, really liked I'm blanking on the name of it too, but the X-Men First Class, that's it. I really liked X-Men First Class, so I'm really looking forward to Days of Future Past. I'm sorry, I'm playing with something in my hand while I talk. Next, number 6 is Maleficent, which comes out May 30th. My favorite Disney movie growing up, well, one of my favorites anyway, was Sleeping Beauty. So when I first saw this and I saw that it starred Angelina Jolie, I was dreading it, and then I started seeing the previews and they started looking really good. It's being done in the way that Wicked kind of redoes The Wizard of Oz, and it looks really good. And Angelina Jolie's got the horns and she's all sharp cheekbones, and it looks really cool. And Lana Del Rey does the song, and I'm not a huge fan of Lana Del Rey, but it comes out sounding really cool. You know, the I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. She does it, and it actually sounds really cool. Next is another one that I'm dreading, but I know I'm going to go see anyway because I'm a dumbass. Is Transformers: Age of Extinction that comes out June 27th. Although it got rid of Shia LaBeouf, so it can't be that bad. But it also stars Mark Wahlberg, the human block of wood of an actor. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch The Happening. Human block of wood. I don't really know what it's about because I've only seen like one preview. It seems like they banned the Transformers or something after what the events of the third movie. But I think they banned them because the movie was so bad. Anyways, the next one I have on my list is Dawn of Planet of the Apes, which comes out July 11th. The last Planet of the Apes movie, well, there was the remake or the reimagining in like 2001 that was just Planet of the Apes starring, once again, my favorite block of wood, Mark Wahlberg. And it was weird. And it wasn't like cool weird, it was just weird. Like, I had to go online years later and read a bunch of synopsises to understand the ending. It made me feel stupid. I don't like feeling stupid when I go see a movie. But The Rise of Planet of the Apes was really good. So it makes me look forward to Dawn of Planet of the Apes, which is after the disease that wipes out, 90% of humanity has taken over, and the remnants of society are trying to drop, come back up and go up against the apes or something, I think. I don't know. Number 9 is one that I'm super excited about, is Guardians of the Galaxy, which comes out August 1st. It is the final Marvel Cinematic Universe movie that comes before the Avengers 2 Age of Ultron, which comes out in 2015, which I'll probably die of freaking out before then because of all the stuff. Although I don't think it's going to be directly relating so much to the Avengers storyline, but it's going to be setting up a lot of stuff for the third round. But it's the Guardians of the Galaxy are a group of kind of mercenaries, like how Firefly was a group of mercenaries and smugglers and whatnot. Well, the same idea of the same type of group of people is in Guardians of the Galaxy. It's, Star-Lord, Gamora, Rocket Raccoon, the rest. I'm sorry, I'm blanking on names because I suck. Groot, and the guy being played by Batista that looks terrifying to me. Oh, a bunch of badasses. Except for Star-Lord, who just thinks he's a badass. But I'm really looking forward to that. It looks really awesome. The the post-credit scene in Thor 2 is actually a setup for Guardians of the Galaxy. Anyways, the final one that I'm kind of hesitant about, but I still want to go see, is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which comes out August 7th. Once again, Michael Bay's trying to ruin my childhood. I gotta actually defend Michael Bay. He makes movies for today's teenage boy, not the 30-year-old man. The 30-year-old man who was a teenager in the 90s that grew up with Transformers or Ninja Turtles or whatever he decides to touch next. That said, you couldn't slap a red wig on Megan Fox if you were insisting on using her. I love that in the preview she has the yellow jacket on, which is a nice homage to the yellow jumpsuit without her having to wear an ugly ass yellow jumpsuit. And I know Megan Fox would look bad with red hair. But if you're going to cast Megan Fox as April O'Neil, you slap a red wig on her. I'm just saying. I don't know. You barely get to hear the Ninja Turtles talk in the preview. You don't know if they're going to be using that surfer language that they used in the cartoon, or if they're going to be using kind of more modern teenage speak, I guess. So I'm trying to go in with an open mind. And finally, something that I've been waiting for years to come out is Sin City: A Dame to Kill For, which comes out August 22nd. And I loved the original Sin City when it came out 12 years ago or whatever it was. I don't know, I'm old. I want to say it came out in, I don't even know, it was like 10 to 12 years ago. And I don't know why it's taken so long, but this is the movie, Sin City is the movie that Robert Rodriguez gave up his membership to the Directors Guild for because he wanted Frank Miller to have a director's credit, because he basically just took the pages of Sin City comics and pasted them on the wall as the storyboard, but they're like, no, he didn't direct, and it was stupid. I definitely think Frank Miller deserves a directing credit for it. If they're literally just kind of like taking those things and using them as a storyboard. I know at least one story was an original written by Frank Miller for the movie, but as long as it is written by Frank Miller, I'm okay with that. But anyways, that's it for now. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you later. Bye.